Hello and welcome to all the UPSC aspirants in the Abhimanyu IAS. Myself प्रवेश वत्स. और जैसा कि हम हर वीक एक इशू एंड एनालिसिस सीरीज करते हैं एंड वी डू मोस्ट ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स इन दी सीरीज फॉर द UPSC prelims as well as mains exam. Today I have come on a very important topic which is in the news regarding the principle of seniority and the 5+1 collegium system. Both the things are concerning with the judicial institutions of country. तो आज हम इनके बारे में देखते हैं क्या इनके implications हैं, how this works. And those students who wants to join the Abhimanyu IAS for any course, they may see this chart because every information is available on this. Let's see what is the principle of seniority in the context of Indian judiciary. First, it means that senior most judge of Supreme Court should become the Chief Justice of India. This is not mentioned in the constitution, but this is mentioned as per the conventions in the Indian judicial institutions कि जो हमारे CJI होते हैं, he should be a senior most judge of the Supreme Court and he should be having a long career in the Supreme Court. Then this principle of seniority is decided on the basis of early come basis into the judicial system, especially in the case of Supreme Court by the Chief Justice of India. So this line denotes and signifies two things. First, the seniority is basis on the first come first basis, means those individuals who have joined the Supreme Court on the very earlier basis, so they will have a tenure of long period and that will be considered enough to make them a senior judge. Second thing, this line wants to opine that the seniority status is given by no one else but the Chief Justice of India itself. Then recently the serving CJI of country, Shri UU Lalit, has given written recommendations to Government of India of the name of Justice D.Y. Chandrachud as his successor to become the next CJI on the basis of principle of seniority. हमारे यहाँ UU ललित जो हमारे चीफ जस्टिस है उन्होंने रिटर्न रिकमेंडेशन गवर्नमेंट को बोला कि I want the senior most judge of the Supreme Court Shri D.Y. Chandrachud to become my successor and to come as the next CJI in the very next month, which is November. Now, what is the Supreme Court Collegium is all about? We have talked about the principle of seniority. Now, let's see what is the collegium system. So, first, Constitution does not mention, if this question comes in the prelims, is the collegium mentioned in the Constitution or not? So, the answer will be no. It is not mentioned in the Constitution. It is as per a evolving thing which has been evolved in the popular three verdicts of the top court, which is the Supreme Court. हमारे यहाँ तीन अलग अलग जज केसेस आए जिनमें से कोलेजियम का एक इवोल्यूशन हुआ और उस इवोल्यूशन से hitherto we are continuing with the same process of collegium system in the courts regarding number of things. Then it is established that collegium will be headed by the Chief Justice of India, who will have a primacy in appointment of judges of higher judiciary, whether it is the Supreme Court or whether it is the High Courts. So everywhere the appointments will be done as per the Chief Justice of India with the collegium system. So what this collegium is, I'll be telling you. Then the Supreme Court collegium is headed by CJI. It comprises of 4 other senior most judges who make recommendations to government for appointment of number of things. First, judges of Supreme Court, Chief Justice of High Courts, and transfer of High Court judges. So the Supreme Court Collegium, which is having 4 to 5 judges in it, it only deals specifically about 3 things. First is the appointment of judges of the Supreme Court, then appointment of the judges, Chief Justice of the High Courts, and the last is transfer of the High Court judges. Then we have a different and a separate collegium which comprises of CJI and 2 other senior most judges of Supreme Court who deals with what? Who deals with recommending name for appointment of other High Court judges, because the earlier and the senior collegium or the most important collegium which we have of number of judges, it actually recommends the name for the transfer of the judges and for the appointment of Chief Justice of High Court. But this collegium, which is having only 2 other than the CJI, it recommends the names for the appointment of High Court other judges which are in numbers. Then what are the famous judge cases we have in numbers? So first judge case we have is SP Gupta versus Union of India in the year 1981. So what was the court verdict in this case? Let's see. It was a 7-judge bench recommended that CJI will give recommendation to government which will not be obligatory on the part of the government, because consultation only implies exchange of views, which simply means that the CGI will be consulted by the executive authorities, or by the president, or by the government of India in appointment procedure, but that consultation will not be mandatory to be implemented, to be applied by the government of India. So this was a recommendation, and this was a conclusion which came in the very first case, which is known as first judge case. Now let's see second judge case, which is a 9-judge bench in the very year 1993. In this, it was said that consultation with CGI means concurrence of CGI, who will give recommendation after consulting two senior most judges of the Supreme Court, and this will be binding nature. The CGI will consult two senior most judges of the Supreme Court, and he will give his recommendation regarding the appointment of the judges to the government, and that recommendation will be obligatory, mandatory, and necessarily have to be abided by government. Then comes third judge case in the very year 1998. It said that CGI will consult 5 senior most judges of the Supreme Court, and in case of any diverse opinion amongst the judges, if any 2 judges gives diverse opinion, then that recommendation will not be sent by the government to the government by the CGI. So it simply means that CGI needs to take the recommendation on the basis of consensus. सारे ही judges को एक consensus सहमति के साथ वो recommendation government को देनी पड़ेगी, and that time that consensual recommendation will be obligatory on the part of government. Now, what are the objectives of the collegium? It is very and highly important to understand why collegium is there. So it ensures that best available talent is brought to Supreme Court bench, best talent in the form of Supreme Court judges who have really excellency in the judiciary, who have really excellency in the laws, who have really excellency in the constitutional provisions, their interpretation, and that is why it is considered as a topmost court, because having the highest interpreting power of the constitution. Then CGI and other senior most judges are made part of this collegium. CGI and other judges who are called senior most judges of the Supreme Court, they are the composite part and the integral part of the collegium. In such collegium, apart from CGI, there is a judge who is the next potential Chief Justice. The next slide, on which we will be dealing about the 5+1 system, that it is very important to understand this prerequisite for that. In the collegium, we have one Chief Justice of India, but along with that, we really required one next coming CGI in that particular collegium. If we talk in the practical sense, so if we have 5 people in the collegium, one is a CGI and 4 are the other senior most judges, so we have to ensure, or the CGI needs to ensure, that mere baad aane wale CGI should be the part of this collegium only, right? And he will be naming the same person as the successor of him as the next CGI, which simply happens yesterday when the CGI UU Lalit recommended in writing to the government that in collegium now I want Justice D.Y. Chandrachud as a senior most judge who will be my successor as a CGI or as the next CGI in the coming next month. It ensures continuity in the decision making of the top court, because when you have one CGI and the next coming CGI, so there will be consensus and harmony amongst the both, and there will be a uniformity of decisions between the both, and that will lead to a uniform law procedure, uniform law adjudication, and uniform law implementation of the judicial verdicts. Then what is 5+1 collegium, which is in the news very popularly, but I will tell you why this is not the part of current, this is a part of convention, right? So let's see what is 5+1 collegium is. On November 9, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud will become the next CGI of India. This is the date and the recommendation given by Shri CGI of India UU Lalit to the government yesterday. The 5 judges collegium will not be comprising any such judge who will be the next potential CGI because of their retirement before the next appointment date. Why we are having 5+1 as a collegium? Why not only 5? The reason being, I just mentioned, in the collegium it is highly required that you have one Chief Justice of India and the other next coming CGI as the member of that collegium. But what is happening and what used to happen, that in the current collegium which we had till before yesterday, we were having senior most judges in the collegium along with CGI, but they were about to retire and amongst those people no one was eligible to become the next CGI because of their early retirement, which is obviously on the time. लेकिन वो उनकी जो रिटायरमेंट है सभी 5 जजेस की, वो नेक्स्ट CGI नहीं बन सकते क्योंकि उनका टाइम पीरियड करंटली CGI के टेन्योर पूरे होने से पहले ही खत्म हो जाएगा, राइट? सो द करंट CGI wants the next coming CGI to become the part of this collegium because of first thing, uniformity in the law and uniformity in the decision making, and second, to ensure that I am the CGI and I am having the next coming CGI in my collegium who will become next CGI on the basis of this collegium only. Considering the order of seniority, a potential CGI, right? So currently we have Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, जिनको हम बोल रहे हैं potential CGI, वो बन सकते हैं, वो बनेंगे, आने वाले CGI हैं, will enter the Chandrachud collegium after long time. यानी considering the order of seniority, a potential CGI will enter the Chandrachud collegium after long time. यानी जब नवंबर 9 को हमारे CGI श्री D.Y. चंद्रचूड़ होंगे तो उनके कोलेजियम में ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ प्रिंसिपल ऑफ सीनियरिटी जो भी लोग होंगे वो उनके टाइम पीरियड से पहले ही रिटायर हो जाएंगे, राइट? सो देयरफॉर वी वांट 5+1 collegium, the next successor also be the part of that collegium. Hence in such situation any other judge of Supreme Court be invariably made the part of current collegium. So in brief and in simple sense if I want to tell you, so हमारे यहाँ 5+1 collegium system का यही मतलब है कि the current CGI will necessarily have to recruit or will necessarily have to made the next possible CGI the part of collegium अगर वो उस collegium का अभी part नहीं है. अगर वो उस कोलेजियम का अभी पार्ट नहीं है तो हमें नेक्स्ट पॉसिबल जज जो होंगे CGI जो होंगे ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सीनियरिटी हमारे करंट CGI उस पॉसिबल CGI को कोलेजियम के अंदर डालेंगे एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड 5+1 कोलेजियम सिस्टम, जिसके 2 रीज़न मैंने बताए. फर्स्ट इज द यूनिफॉर्मिटी इन द डिसीजन मेकिंग ऑफ द कोर्ट एंड सेकंड कि हमारे जो CGI हैं और उनका जो कोलेजियम है वो कोलेजियम उनके रिटायर होने से पहले ही रिटायर हो जाएगा तो किसको वो CGI बनाएंगे उनमें से, क्योंकि वो तो पहले ही रिटायर हो चुके हैं. और इसी वजह से हम एक अलग से 5+1 यानी एक अलग जज को ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सीनियरिटी हम रिक्रूट करते हैं जो पॉसिबल है नेक्स्ट CGI बनने का. तो वन वी हैव द CGI उनका कोलेजियम जिनमें कि वो सारे CGI के रिटायर होने से पहले ही रिटायर हो जाएंगे. तो इसलिए हमें एक और इंसान चाहिए एज अ जज और एज अ सीनियर जज ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट जिसको हम कोलेजियम में डालें, जिसको बोलेंगे 5+1 और जो कि नेक्स्ट पॉसिबल CGI बनेगा. सो दिस इज इन प्रैक्टिकल साइंस आई हैव मेड यू लर्न अबाउट दिस. This is not the part of current affairs I mentioned you earlier. Why so? Because the same practice was happened in the year 2007 during the tenure of CGI K.G. Balakrishna. The K.G. Balakrishna as a CGI is very famous, very popular because of the theory of judicial restraint which he gives in the very year of 2007. जिसमें इन्होंने बोला कि judiciary should not interfere in executive task and to ensure functional specialization and non-interference to ensure democratization in the government. His collegium was added 1 member as the next potential CGI. So this is the second time we are seeing the 5+1 collegium system, because earlier we saw during the time of 2007 when the K.G. Balakrishnan made one other next possible CGI on the basis of seniority, part of his collegium, and recently U.U. Lalit as the CGI has appointed Justice Chandrachud as one more other judge on the basis of seniority as the next possible CGI in the collegium. So this much was enough, and this much is enough obviously for the principle of seniority and the 5+1 collegium system to understand for the both prelims and mains of the UPSC exam. So thank you so much. We'll meet on the next day with the next topic. Thank you so much.